Hello, YouTube. So, welcome to another English Hangout. So, this is a great time for you guys to ask any English questions that you have, how to pronounce something. Maybe you want me to correct if something is correctly said or not, or if you have any questions about Canada, or if you're an immigrant in Canada or the United States and you have questions or concerns or problems that you'd like to discuss with me, I'm happy to help. So, as you guys can see, I have 670 hours of my YouTube watched, and I need 4,000. So thank you to each and every one of you that watch my videos on YouTube. So to start off, I'm just going to be clear with TikTok. YouTube is my priority if there are questions there. Then I will come once in a while to TikTok to answer any questions that you guys might have. So that's how it's going to work. To start, I'm going to respond to a question that one of my YouTube followers had. And again, if you guys want to ask questions, you go to YouTube, you get more of a chance of me answering your questions. And like the other rule, I'm only going to answer questions that native English speakers can answer without formal grammar training, just because I do not believe that you need to study grammar to learn a language. So there we go. First question from Nick. Nick, one of my followers, our commenters, had said, whenever I say the word death, so I'm going to write this down for you guys so you can see it. Whenever he tries to pronounce the word death, right, this word right here, he accidentally, or he always, he says he's saying death with an S. So, as we know, death is the correct way. This is not the correct way. I don't know where Nick is from, but I'm going to guess that he's probably either from a Slavic country or maybe German. But I'm going to go over some of the sounds with you guys so you guys can practice with me. So I'm going to get this out right here because this is taking up too much space on my YouTube. So first off, we're going to talk about the voiceless TH, the voiceless TH. For the voiceless TH, I want you guys to put your tongue between your teeth. Your tongue between your teeth. And repeat after me. And touch your throat. So is there vibration here? There should be no vibration. So okay. So try to remember that sound. F, F. Add the D, death. Death. That's kind of a dark word, but it was what he asked. Death. All right, so we have death because we're going to go over some of the sounds here, what it's commonly mispronounced as. So feel free to just to repeat whenever, mimic me. Some English learners, mostly like Quebecers, I hear this a lot, they will accidentally say the T sound. So I'm going to get you guys to do the wrong sounds with me, just to practice. So notice that my tongue is not between my teeth. Okay. Now we're going to do S. And if you do touch your throat, you're not going to feel vibration here. Okay, so like a snake. If I'm teaching elementary school, when I do the animal thing. So, and then the F, I want to make sure you guys can see here. F, your teeth are on your bottom lip. Okay, so let's try this actually with the word death, with the correct sounds and then the wrong sounds. So you have death, death, the good way, the correct way. I said the good way, you say correct. Then debt, debt. Tongue is not between your teeth, debt. And debt is when you owe money to somebody. So if I owe money to the government, I'm in debt. It's not a good place to be. And then this is not a word, but death, death, which is the incorrect one that Nick was asking about Now, remember your teeth are in the bottom, or on your bottom lip. Death. So we're gonna try to do it like one by one. So death, debt, death, death. Okay, I'm hoping that helps. Then I'm going to get rid of this. I'm hoping this helped, Nick, with your question. I'm actually going to take a clip off of the video or live and then send it to you. So now is the voice. This one's hard. Same thing though. Yeah, your tongue is going to be between your teeth, but there's going to be vibrations. So there's going to be vibration. Let's see. Okay, so that's the you guys are mirror image here. It's hard. And then usually the people that mispronounce the T as a voiceless will mispronounce it as a D. So d d d d d d d. Notice that there's no tongue between my teeth and there is vibration here. Okay. Now I find that the people that make mistakes and with the voiceless and pronounce it as an S, like Nick who asked, a lot of Slavic people from Slavic countries, they will accidentally pronounce the Z for the voice teach because it's the same position in your mouth, just there's vibration. So we're gonna z z z, z like your cell phone when it buzzes. Z, z. Your tongue is not between your teeth, but there's buzzing. Now, for the voices, remember those who make an F sound, teeth on your bottom lip. Very often they will do this, but they'll put the voiced like the V sound. So okay, so let's start it all together. So the I'm gonna put at the end just because it's easier. The d d the v. Okay. Now we're gonna start with actual We're gonna practice with actual words. Okay. So I'm going to say hi to the comments very quickly. So hello, Faribos from West Side Vancouver. That's awesome. Where are you from? Because you're in Vancouver. That's so cool. All right, and then we're gonna do voiceless. Let's do this. I'll let you guys pronounce this for me and tell me, does it vibrate or does it not vibrate? When you say this, is there vibration or is there no vibration? Hi, Lauren in Ontario. That's so cool. What's your first language, Lauren? I like meeting other people who live in Canada. So this, I hope you guys said there's vibration. Okay, so this, there is vibration, so it's voiced. So the correct way to pronounce this is tongue between your teeth. Remember this? This. This. Not this. Okay. Not this. Okay, which is what a Quebecer would generally do. I work with a lot of people from Quebec. And it's not this either. This. It's not this. The Z sound. And it's not with the V. This. So let's do it all together. I hope you guys can see it there on YouTube. So we have this, tongue between your teeth. This. No tongue between your teeth. This. Vibration like a buzzing bee. And of this. Your teeth on here. This. Yep. So I'm going to do other words. Does anyone have any other words that you guys would like me to do in or TH words? Okay, I want to say hello, happy day, Kazakhstan, Lauren. I'm learning French at school and I love French. Okay, English first language. Hola a Peru. Yes, there's vibration. The. And with the teach, the. Exactly. You guys have a teach. I love it. Thank you, Laura Martinez. Gracias. Thank you. I guess I should not assume that you speak Spanish because maybe you don't speak Spanish. Sometimes I speak Spanish to people and they're like, I don't speak Spanish. I speak Portuguese. All right. So Lauren, is it Lauren? Laura. Sorry. Laura. Thursday. Thursday. No vibration. Thursday. So it is not. Okay, so voiceless, a common mistake I'll hear it pronounced as a D or a T, sorry. Sometimes I'll hear it as an S, oops, and sometimes I'll hear it as an F. So it is not Thursday. You can repeat if you want to like just practice, but it's not Thursday. That's a T. It's not Thursday. It's not Thursday. It's tongue between your teeth, Thursday. Thursday. And you'll notice that native speakers won't always be like dramatic, but when you're first mastering a sound, it's very important that you use those to really exaggerate or to really take the position in your mouth just to be able to thank would be a cool word. Oh, Lauren had a good one. I hear this one. I hear a mistake with this word all the time, every day. Every day. Okay, hablas español ahora, cool. That's really cool. So Lauren said, thanks. Thanks. TH. Now between your teeth, no vibration. No vibration means that people often mispronounce it as a T, an S, or an F. I live in Quebec. They speak French. Often I hear that they will say this. Thanks. Thanks or thank you. It's not with the T. It's with this. Thanks. And it's not with the S. It's not thanks, which you might hear with Slavic learners. It's in between teeth. No vibration. Remember, no vibration. Thanks. And it's not thanks with your on your lip. It's thanks. Okay, so I'm hoping that really helps. I'm going to do some other words if I don't see them here. Thank you for following. Thank you for. Could you record this live, please? I'm sorry, I don't read Arabic, but I have the replay. I will have the replay on YouTube. So if you check me or look me up, sorry, look me up on YouTube, Learn English Just, you will find the replay. Okay, I see other questions not related to the TH. So I'm going to do some TH practice really quick with words, and then I'm going to open it up to any questions you guys have. So this is the one that I hear mispronounced a lot. Okay, no vibration. With. I mean, it vibrates with the but not the f. So with. With. Not wit. Not with. Not with. With. Okay, next. We're going to go through it really quick. I mean, if you have any other questions specific to this, I will answer it right away. But this one. Ooh, I did a whole video on this. You guys should check it out. Okay. So, 3, no vibration. Tongue between your cheeks. 3, 3. And it's not tree. Okay. And I will tell you guys a secret. I know there are people on YouTube, TikTok that tell me I'm incorrect. And sometimes it's from people that don't even speak English. But when there's a T and an R, a phenomenon that will happen is it'll be pronounced a ch and a r sound, tree. So 3, tree, tree, 3. tree, I'm sorry, tree, tree. There are 3 trees. Good. So I'm hoping that helps. I have a whole video on like tongue twisters with THs. Um, I think I have like 3 or 4 like really good videos. And then I'm going to do this one right here. They're 2 different words, often pronounced the same by some people, like Quebecers. I'm going to change it. Thought, taught, same sounds except for this. And the thought, taught, taught, thought, thought, taught. Okay. I'm hoping you guys are liking this because I know there's some other questions about other things, but I want to make sure that on the replay I have some really good stuff here. So the, it's not duh, it's not the, it's not the, it's the. Okay. I think I already did this. And I'm going to do this. I think this is the last one. So we have that vibration, that. I'm sure the glare isn't too bad on Facebook on YouTube. So there, not dare, not there, not there. The word's that, but there would be, THEU. You guys, my brain is not working today. Okay, let's go back to that. That. It's that. Not dat. Not that. Not that. It's that. That. Okay. I'm going to do a quick scan of my comments for the TH questions, just so that when I have the replay, I can cut up the replay to just TH help. We did thought and taught. Okay, good. We did that one. I see Madara. I like that name. It sounds so exotic. Madara asks for this word. No vibration. Month. 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 So it is not months. It is not months. Well, if it's multiple, you might hear months, like with the S. And it's not month. Okay, so it's a month. Or if it's plural, I did a TikTok on this, and I tried to like pronounce every sound, like months, but I really think we just say months. Like it's almost like the TH kind of disappears when I listen to speakers. Name of my YouTube channel. Yes, I will give it to you guys. It's the same as my TikTok, which I think you guys should see from here, but I'm not actually sure. Learn English with Jess. And I want you guys to know that I don't know how long TikTok is going to last in Canada. So if you do enjoy my videos, I highly suggest that you follow me. Yeah, highly suggest that you follow me on Facebook and YouTube. So it is Learn English with Jess. Learn English with Jess. Because I think they might be banning it in the United States, and it's very possible that Canada will follow suit. So Canada, like to say follow suit, that they will do the same thing. Oh, Laura Martinez. I like your question. I'm just looking at it now. Oh, shoot, I lost it. There we go. I hear this incorrect all the time. Okay. There we go. So you have birth, no vibration, but the D is like it vibrates, right? So birthday. I work with Quebecers, so I hear them always say bird birthday. No, it's not birthday. It's birthday. So happy birthday. Do you see my tongue going out? Birthday. Happy birthday. Or if you are late and it's the day after, say happy belated birthday, the birthday. Okay. All right. So I think I'm going to end there for teach. If you are watching the clip of the replay, if you click here, you will see a list of a bunch of videos that are all about TH. So helping you pronounce the TH sound and also to help you with tongue twisters. So that will be after. It's not right now, but just when I cut it, it will be there. All right. So we're done with the TH, I think. I'll check to see how my questions are going. Again, like I mentioned, YouTube has priority. So if there's questions on YouTube, I will answer them first. And then after, I will answer questions on TikTok. So it says, Alberto Garcia says, hi from Montevideo. Montevideo? I've never heard of it. Uruguay. Okay, that's really cool. Farabo says, I was reading an article and I came across this phrase, ghost in the shell. What is it? I actually have no idea. I've never heard that phrase before. You can ask ChatGPT, I'd be curious. But I personally, ghost in the shell, never heard of it before. I'm kind of embarrassed. I feel like I should. So again, if you have questions, let me know. Luis Carlos Mata says, how do you pronounce? I'm not gonna erase my board yet, just in case there's TH questions. Or I know a lot of Spanish speakers and Arabic speakers will struggle with this. Word, so it's like word, world, world, world. It's hard. World. So around the world. I'm gonna go really quickly into my comments here. I might have missed some. I'll let you know when I get to the end. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Okay, this actually goes good with the TH. I like this. Okay. I actually really like this. So Mohanadas, I like that name. You have 2 words, or you have 3 words here. Forgive me as I write. Okay. I'm gonna put blue around it just because my board is really full. So we have there's vibrations. Further, further, further. Okay. So that's the vibration of further. This one, the T actually makes a CH sound. So future. So future. Actually, I'll put it with future. Future. And then the vibration. Feather. Feather. So further, future, feather. So so further, feather, feather, and few. Few is like it's like, you know, the word you, future, future. So further, future, feather. Feather, future, further. I'm hoping that helps. It's a really good question. I think a lot of people might not have realized. Mandara is Japanese name. I like it. I have difficulty verbs when ed or not. Like if there's an ed, chances are it's probably in the past, and I have a whole playlist on past tense verbs. Like is it pronounced id or d? Check it out on my YouTube. Months. This American accent only though. Yeah, it's like Canadian American accent. Yeah. I don't want to pretend that I'm not going to pretend I have other accents. Okay. I'm erasing the TH. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah. Because I want you guys to have like space. You'll be able to see when I actually answer questions. So there's no questions on maybe I'm wrong, but no, there's no questions on YouTube. So I'm just gonna hang out here. Again, I mention this almost every live, but I have different videos on YouTube all about like pronunciation practice, common English mistakes, English learning tips. So I just have a little reminder down below in my YouTube. If you go down to the description, I really should have bought a bigger eraser. If you go down to the description, you'll be able to see a list to all of the playlists, which is pretty cool because I compiled them all together to help you guys. You can decide what you want to work on. All right, Little Charmander, I love it. I see you a lot here. I like it. My Mercury's are dying. This word, how do you pronounce this word? So it's availability. Ability. And you may notice I'm using red, but it doesn't mean it's incorrect. It's just so that you can see it. In American / Canadian English, it'll be like itty. Itty. So availability. 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 This may not be the technical sounds, but it's to help you guys see what it looks like. Availability. Availability. If you're watching this on the replay later, it's at 27 minutes and 11 seconds. How does the TH sound when followed by a vowel, and consonant sounds? If you give me a word, I can tell you. It's hard for me to imagine. Thanks for the follow, Shri. TikTok lasts as long as our government doesn't think we are learning too much about them. Yeah. Government will ban TikTok in Canada? I don't know. It's if the United States does, we tend to follow the United States. So probably. When did or do? When I did or do. Yes. So generally in the past, ed it'll be like ed. So I talk, I talked. I look, I looked. But there are irregular verbs. So do, did, right? So read, read. It's not always the same. QV says, can you pronounce this? Yes. Note to self, next time I'm going to have a better eraser. This is kind of crazy. This is a word that I get asked every time. It's in comments. I'm going to answer the question on YouTube right away. All right, 2 different ways. One, which I find that a lot of Arabic speakers have trouble with. Literally. Literally. Second one, which might be easier if you have trouble with the first one. Literally. So you can say literally, literally, or literally. Literally. And I am married. That's the question. Hello, Pakistan. Good question. Okay. Like I said, YouTube has priority for questions. So I'm gonna read this. I see that almost all native speakers use done deliberately without proper to be verb. Why? What do you mean? Do you mean instead of doing the to have verb, like I've done, I'll say I done it? How would you mean? I'll let you think about it. Do you mean to have instead of to be? Let me know. Next. Doo, doo, doo. And again, if you guys want to watch more videos, Learn English with Jess, you can find me on Facebook and YouTube. Quick reminder, just because our government might ban TikTok. Okay, next question. It is from Moni. Basic. We usually don't pronounce the A. Basically. 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 I'm trying to think if people ever pronounce the A. I don't think so, but basically. Yeah, that's basically what it is. All right. Hello. Hola, I'm from Colombia, living in Canada. Learning TH and RLD. Oh my goodness. Yeah, RLD is hard. I should do a video on that. I'm going to write that down just in case I'm looking for ideas, because I want to start making videos for I want to start making videos for immigrants in Canada that do not speak English as a first language. So you're Spanish and you say TH. I have a whole playlist on TH on my YouTube. So I'll say you should check it out. And then RLD, I think that's hard for, yeah, I think it's hard for like Arabic speakers, Spanish speakers, probably Portuguese speakers as well. All right, back to YouTube. Like I done that. You know, sometimes I can't think of a specific example where English speakers will say that. Actually, yeah, I can. Sometimes we won't always be grammatically correct. Let's say I'm a bee instead of I'm going to be. But yeah, I don't really know how to explain why they would say that. It's not like I done that, but I wouldn't say that in a professional setting. I think it's more probably among friends. Let me know what you've seen when you hear that. Um, you got like really hard questions, Fireballs. I like it. Like I did or I've done. Yeah, it should be I did or I've done. I've done. You know, and even with like swim, swam, there's another one that sometimes I can't remember. It's an English speaker. Oh no, is that like the past participle or is it a simple past? So there are some words like that, but did and done, I feel like it might be someone who is less educated or they're really casual with their friends. But I wouldn't, there's no grammatical explanation for it. Um, is this American English? Yes, American Canadian English. I'm from Canada. Hello, new room. Hello, hello. Thanks for the follow. How does British English differ to American English? So there are different words. For example, I'll say apartment, they'll say flat. I say fries. I think they say chips. I'll say get in a line. I think they say get in a queue. um, I think I say cookies. I know I say cookies. I think they say biscuit. Or I don't know. But sometimes there's different words and vocabulary. And they also talk like the Queen. Like they have a different accent. I need conversation. We can practice a day. I offered all of my subscribers a free English session with me. Nobody took it. Well, one person did, Mohammed. So check your emails if you are on my email list because I do offer. Tengo una pregunta, se dice tres. Okay. If you're talking about pesos or dollars, oh, that's hard, actually. So I have a number that I'm getting asked how to say it. I want to say dollars, okay? Just because I'm Canadian. She said, is it 1,300 or 1,300? It could be both. We say both. Like if I were to say 1,300 and someone didn't understand, I'd be like 1,300, like 1,300. But yeah, 1,300 or 1,300 when we're talking about money. But when we're talking about like mostly with numbers, I think we would say more 1,300. Like how many? Oh, I'm glad you like this. Hello, hello. Availability. I can guess myself. I speak multiple languages, so sometimes I'll be like, um, I'll confuse it with English. I don't remember how I spelled it. I hope I spelled it right. Availability. Availability is AVAILABILITY. I think that's what I have. Hi, teacher. Hi, Eduardo. Um, mm, you can't join, but if you signed up for my free lessons, you can join, but I don't think it was you that signed up. Isn't it American English? It's American/Canada. Canada used to be cool. Mm, mm, mm. Can I do a video on the flat T? I might, but I know there's a lot of people who do video on the flat T, so I try not to do what everyone else is doing. But if you look it up, I know there's a lot of teachers that do really great videos. How do you like your video? You like my videos? Thank you, as you told me. Help with pronunciation. Okay. I think I might have done this in all this. I'm really. As you told me, thank you for helping people. Thank you for helping. Rather than thank you to help. All right. Okay. So, though, so it's like though, through. It's actually pronounced just like this word here. The pronouncing through thought, or you can even go like thought. So though, through, like ooh, ooh. I would say oh, ooh, so through thought, thought through though through thought. And I heard someone say thank you to help people. Thank you for helping people. Is it old to say you shall not pass? Well, it feels like really like a video game, like a kid thing. I don't know if it's old to say that, but it's like I don't know. I don't know what to say. Maybe I'm really dependent person instead of having fun with English. Yeah, and I think it really depends on personality too. Like, sometimes like I know with my French too. Like when I'm learning, I'm like, what's the rules? Like this, that, this, that. Rather than just having fun, like just so I understand. But my approach is more to try to make it fun and yes, I am there. Where do you live in Canada? So I live in the province of Quebec, but I'm from the province of Saskatchewan. Though. What does though mean? Oh, what does though mean? It's not something that's easily explained, but I'm gonna try and find in like though. It's like despite the fact, although, however. Mais en français, ça peut être genre cependant, bien que, quoi, quoique, encore que. There's a lot of, it depends on what it is. Malgré le fait que, pourtant, quand même. So that's what though means. It's like it really depends on the context. Um, hey Sammy, in person. Como digas en pesos? In pesos. We'll say pesos in English. I wish you the best. Thank you. Se puede tener pláticas contigo en español. Lo siento, pero I stopped. I stopped taking students. Do you speak French too? Yep, I do. Thank you for following. Thank you for following. Yes, I do. I help people speak English. Hello, I'm from Honduras and living in Canada. I learned English in college. That's cool. That's really cool. You do speak French, teachers. I do speak. Yo, do you speak French, teacher? Yep. Anchor? So, maybe. I'm really bad with the transitions. Vladimir Stefanenko. Привет, привет. I'm happy to see all sorts of people. Do you speak Italian? No. Non parlo italiano. Okay. We are almost going to be starting a free lesson. So I'm really excited for that. So you guys probably know when I have conversations with people, I will have like a conversation, take notes of mistakes that I hear, mistakes with pronunciation, and mistakes with speaking, common mistakes. And then I present at the end. So that's what we'll be doing in 17 minutes. Do you speak Arabic? Arabia? No. No. I just know how to say Ana Arif Arabia, but that is not helpful because I don't actually speak it. On peut faire combien d'années pour connaître anglais? Teacher. Pas de S à la fin. Et je pense que ça prend vraiment genre. C'est pas une question d'années. J'ai fait une vidéo qui disait genre combien de temps que ça prend pour vraiment apprendre l'anglais. Mais une personne peut passer 10 ans, mais passer comme une heure par semaine, mais sûrement moitié de cours en anglais. Tu peux avoir une autre personne qui apprend l'anglais pendant 3 mois, 5 mois, mais il passe plusieurs heures, puis il va avoir le même niveau, sinon plus. C'est vraiment une question de combien d'heures, puis c'est quoi ton approche. J'ai beaucoup de vidéos, de playlists de comment apprendre l'anglais. Si tu veux regarder, c'est Learn English with Jess. Il y a une section playlist ou liste de lecture. Puis tu vas cliquer genre comment apprendre l'anglais, English learning tips ou quelque chose de même genre. Hola señorita, marhaba. I always, what does that mean again? Marhaba. Pensé que vivías en México. No, pero hay una otra mujer que enseña inglés en TikTok que vive en no, es México, no, es América Latina. I don't know why you thought that. That'd be cool though. You can speak English, French. Yes, I can. Le problème, c'est que je n'ai personne à pratiquer avec. Mais ce que tu peux faire, je pense que pas mal chaque ville va avoir des rencontres des gens qui veulent pratiquer les langues. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear that. It's my alarm. Tu peux aussi trouver des applications. J'ai aussi une vidéo sur des applications où tu peux trouver d'autres personnes qui parlent anglais. Par exemple, des gens qui sont anglophones qui veulent apprendre en français. Fait que tu peux trouver des partenaires linguistiques. Fait que c'est toujours possible, mais c'est pas toujours le même pour tout le monde. Je sais que c'est pas le même si tu habites en Colombie-Britannique ou en Saskatchewan, mais c'est toujours possible. J'ai aussi, je travaille dans une école primaire. Puis souvent, les élèves, je parle des élèves genre 4e année, 5e année, 6e année, qui fait du gaming avec les gens de l'étranger. Leur anglais, c'est comme wow. Leur accent, c'est comme parfait. Like, il y a toujours de moyens, mais des fois, il faut chercher plus si tu n'habites pas avec les anglophones. Wow, polyglot, thank you. How do you switch between those? It's hard. I know some people find it difficult to switch between languages. Like I know people who are bilingual, like perfect French, perfect English, but they can't switch in a conversation. My husband is French, so I practice a lot. Like I'll start a sentence in English and in French. Sometimes it's harder to stay just in English. But yeah, thank you. Hi, je suis Alberta Edmonton. OK, un petit peu. Mais moi, je dis si t'es déjà quelque part où les gens parlent anglais, je te conseille fortement de trouver quelque chose qui te plaît, comme des activités, des passe-temps. Si t'aimes jouer au hockey, tu peux genre te joindre à une équipe qui joue au hockey. Tu vas te faire des amis anglophones, tu vas jaser en anglais chaque match. Ou si t'aimes la photographie, tu peux comme te joindre à un club photographe. C'est vraiment comme moi, j'ai pris. Pour moi, je suis chrétienne. Fait que pour moi, quand je suis allée au Québec, j'ai décidé d'aller à une église. Et quand t'es une église, fait que pour moi, c'était comme, OK, je suis avec tous les francophones, même chanter, c'est comme, ça m'aide beaucoup d'apprendre le français. J'aime, ouais, des choses que j'aime, je fais faire joindre des groupes. C'est la conversation, j'ai beaucoup de misère, un truc. Écrire, ça va puisque je le temps de penser. C'est juste une question de pratique. Parce que quand tu vas écrire, c'est vrai que c'est comme, OK, tu as le temps de réfléchir, mais le plus que tu pratiques à l'oral, même si c'est vraiment inconfortable, parce que c'est inconfortable quand il faut arrêter, penser, mais le plus que tu le fais, le plus fluide que ça va devenir. I hope that helps. My first language is English. Thanks for asking. So I speak English is my first language. French is my, okay, so English, like native speaker. French, advanced, C level. You know, the government would say I'm C level. And then Spanish would be like intermediate advanced. And then my Ukrainian is like very, very low. Because I just learned it and it's really hard. Sans t'aider à converser. Yeah. In Quebec, they speak English or just French. Normally, I don't want to be late for my meeting, but normally, ideally, it should be just in French. I mean, ideally, people are kind if you don't speak French. It's not always the case, but usually it's all in French. Like life is in French. But in Montreal, it's kind of there's a lot of linguistic tension, political tension too. In Montreal, there are unfortunately a lot of people, whether it be English speakers, immigrants that only speak English but not French. And that creates a lot of tension. So if you're in Montreal, sometimes you can't even get services in French just because people don't speak French. Like I feel like they should, but it is what it is. But usually, yeah, if you're in Quebec, all French. You might be lucky if you go to a tourist region, you might have like English. Your first language, yeah, my first language is English. That's okay if you don't understand. It was I went to Montreal for a day. They speak English. Yeah. Yeah. I try to speak in French and sometimes they don't understand me in Montreal. It's not because I don't speak French, it's because it's sad because I know that there are a lot of people. So we're just kind of conversing until my meeting in 10 minutes. And then you'll see me talk to someone. Okay, j'ai tellement perdu mon train de pensée. Forgot my train of thought. I'm sorry, I totally forgot what I was talking about. Brain is broke. So, let's see if you have any questions. Hey, can you tell me how to pronounce these words? Ooh, yes. Yes. Also, some parts of BC people tend to speak French, yes. And Chinese. these Mandarin because I was in Vancouver. Sorry, that's my Karen. In Vancouver, and at the airport there was like, you know how most airports in Canada they'll have like English and then it will flash French, English, French, like to accommodate bilingualism. But in BC it was like French, English, Mandarin. I'm like, what? It's crazy. I was surprised, but they have a higher population, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. It's almost like becoming a second national language. So Vladimir says, can you tell me how to pronounce these words? I'm going to write it down and we're going to do some pronunciation. And then an English lesson, a free English lesson will be giving you. Look. Before I answer, I'm going to let you guys guess. Are these pronounced the same? Yes or no? Yeah, in Vancouver, they have Chinese signs. Are these pronounced the same? It says yes, yes, no, no. So these two are the same. So here, it's kind of like the E, ear, here. And if French is your first language, you want to go, like you want to feel air here. And then her is like or I'm trying to find a way to like make it easy to see. So here, her. Do you hear her? She is here. You can repeat here, here, same thing, and her. For Quebecers, Quebecois, like what? These are different. There's no H. So here, ear. I hear with my ears. I hear with my ears. I'm hoping that helps. Any other questions? Let me know. Дякую for the question. Pro. I don't know how to say that. My Ukrainian is so bad. I love learning English. That's awesome. Se pronuncia la al final de la palabra en inglés. It's like a okay. So the question. I got a question about how to pronounce this. We have oops, cats. It's like you're beatboxing. Cats, cats, pants, pants, pants. I don't know if my YouTube or my TikTok is failing because it's going really slow. All right, so I have a meeting in 5 minutes. My friend Mohammed. You guys all had a chance. If you guys are not on my email list, join my email list. Link is in the TikTok bio. Link is in the description of YouTube. Because I offered 5 or 6 free English lessons. So you guys come here, we talk. It's public, it's recorded, but nobody signed up except for Mohammed. Looks like we lost TikTok. So, uh, I don't even know how to. eh, I'm not really sure how to write the vowel, but we have here, ear, her, hair, 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 here, here, hair. Here is my hair. You can repeat. Did you look at her hair? Her hair. Her hair is here. Here. Her hair. And this is, if you want to rewatch this, Vladimir, it's 56 minutes. So you can watch later. But here, her hair. Surodakuyo. Хорошо. I think that's how to say your name. Okay, so I have a meeting starting. Tell me, Vladimir, are you living in Canada? I'm curious. Приємно. Do you speak Ukrainian? I try. I don't know what приємно means, but my TikTok just died. I'm gonna look at. This is another trick. If you don't know what a word means, you can go to Google Translate. And this will help you pronounce things correctly, and then it'll also give you feedback. Okay, so I'm gonna приємно. Приємно. Oh, okay. So then it will tell me what I said, and then what it says pleasantly. Okay. It is pleasant. Okay, it is pleasant. That's what it means. Сиро, сиро дякую. Okay. Well, I knew dякую was thank you, but I didn't know siro. It just says thank you. So that helps me to pronounce what I see, or yeah, like pronounce. It helps me to read, practice my pronunciation. If it understands me, I will see it, and then it translates it. So that's a good way to use Google Translate to work on pronunciation and to find new words. Okay, so I'm going to be starting a lesson. So I'll be with this person here. It's going to be 10 minutes of conversation. And then after that, I am going to, I'm always so nervous when this happens. And then after, I'm going to share the different kind of mistakes and stuff that I hear. So feel free to watch if you want to watch. And then this is going to be going on my Patreon. You know, every time I have a lesson. All the awkward quietness. Like I never know who is gonna join. Like I know their name and stuff, but you just don't know. Okay, good. So I'm hoping this person remembered that they had a free lesson. If not, I think I'm gonna wait 5 minutes. And then after 5 minutes, I'll just kind of like say, oops, like didn't happen. For those who are immigrants or thinking about coming to Canada, what are your main questions or concerns? I'd like to see in the chat. I want to start making more videos for Canadian immigrants. Sí, Ciro Dakuyo Dimin. Thank you very much. I had a feeling. When Dakuyo. Hmm, good to know. Dakuyo. I don't know if my person is going to. So again, if you ever want to join my mail list, I think I'm going to start doing free English sessions. Just that I like helping English learners and practicing with them. So if you are interested in maybe doing a free one once in a while, just to hang out, speak English, and then get feedback, it's going to be public, but people won't see your face. If you're interested, you can definitely sign up for the email list down below, which have all sorts of emails. Um, I don't think they're coming. Hmm. And that's why sometimes I get a little bit hesitant about giving free lessons, because when it's free, sometimes people don't come. Well, if you have any other questions on YouTube, if there's nobody here, I might just answer your question. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. No, I'm in that meeting. Mohammed, if you're watching this, I'm waiting for you on Zoom. The link to our English conversation is in the email, in the confirmation email. So if you're watching this, I'm going to watch. I'm going to wait another minute, and then after that, I'm going to shut it down. And then I'm going to hang out with people on that too. So how to feed with the news. I'm struggling with news to understand. So how to how to understand the news, like reporting and stuff. There we go. Sorry. Um, how to feed with the news. I'm still struggling to understand. Like, you mean like national news, hey? Um, be, okay, national news. Because I need to notice the new regulation, liabilities, and taxation. Um, oh, you're in okay, because you're in Canada. Um, that's a really good question. I actually don't watch the news. Um, but like, is it when they're reporting that you can't understand? Um, if that's the case, you can always like put on subtitles, or you can start watching, or you can read articles. Yeah, I'm actually going to end that. Sorry, Mohammed, I didn't see that you came, so I am leaving the meeting. Sorry. So we're not doing any lessons. I'm going to hang out with YouTube. Oh, got stood up. Okay. Yeah, like for taxations, do you mean like doing taxes? Um, because yeah, because doing taxes in Canada is actually really hard. Yeah, it's something that you have to like learn as you go. And I usually pay people to do my taxes, and that sounds really bad, but it's kind of complicated. Okay. I'm gonna try to do TikTok again because it disconnected. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you could read it in writing, but I don't know what to say. It's kind of like it is a different vocabulary sometimes, but it's just with learning. And if it's really hard, but you understand some words, you can always oh, um, I saw the word homicide. What does that mean? Or I saw this word. What does that mean? And you can Google slowly. I know when I first started watching shows in French, or even when I watch things in Spanish, I'm like, I don't understand some of this stuff. So I will talk to Google Translate when I hear words or type it in, and then I'll eventually the words and the new vocabulary will stick. I'm hoping that makes sense. Uh, Weird. TikTok is trying to get me to log on with my Google. I don't want to get my Google. Ah, username. I don't know my password. Okay, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm just with you guys because TikTok is not working. It is what it is. I'd like to know, Faribors. Faribors, did I say your name right? What is one of your biggest concerns being an immigrant in Canada? So I know you said like understanding the news is kind of hard. I think that's just a question of vocabulary. What else? I want to make videos helping immigrants. Or what English things do you find difficult as well? I'd like to know. Yeah, 'cause if you guys don't have any more questions, I might finish the live. I'm kind of a little bit like stuff that my TikTok and everything doesn't work right now. Casual English. What kind of casual English? Like, is it like business English? I started doing some business English videos, but not a lot of people watch them. So I don't think it's really helpful, maybe. Or the right people haven't found it. I know a lot of immigrants in America, like the United States, they say that they have trouble understanding the African American community. So I watched a video with African Americans and I wrote down the things that sound different or that can be difficult, and I'll be like sharing with people what it means and how to interpret it, or jargon words that many communities use. All right. Um, I do have a slang playlist if you ever want to watch. I'm going to write this down. Jargon words. Many communities use. Yeah. So I know we have slang where I'm from. Like I'm from Saskatchewan, and we call a hoodie, so like a sweater with a hood, we call it a bunny hug. So most people don't understand, even English speakers. And should I get on to TikTok? Oh, come on. Mm, mm, mm. Not gonna lie, this mhm. I'll probably stay for another 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. But yeah, ask any questions you have. Don't know. Let's go. It's so funny. I think I had a few hundred people watching, at least 100. It's just disconnected. Mm, there's something weird about this TikTok. Hmm. Casual words. And I think a lot of the casual words are also generational. What, like what I would say is a millennial is not what um, younger people would say. Like for example, I see people say riz a lot, like somebody has riz, like they have charm, but they're like flirting. I don't know, they're flirty. I don't know how to say it, but it's not something that most millennials know or that I know. Hi guys, I don't know what happened. TikTok just stopped working for me. Thanks for coming back, some of you guys. Um, so my friend did not show up for a free lesson. If you know me personally, anybody watching, if you know me personally, we see each other in person. If you want to practice your English with me in person and you know me, and you're okay with being recorded, it can be fun. I might be down for that because I like conversing with other English learners or other English learners with English learners because I'm not an English learner. Good. All right. Um, Also, a lot of non-native speakers have a problem with social program. Social program. Ooh. Okay, we're just talking about. I'm sorry they didn't show. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. It's a free lesson, and sometimes when it's a free lesson, people don't always show up. So I mean, I kind of accept it. But I'm with you guys, so I'm happy. um, if you guys are Canadian immigrants in Canada, I would love to know any questions that you would like me to answer. Um, we said a lot of non-native English speakers, I think you mean, have a lot of problems with social programs. Yes. Like housing. You know what? That is something I want to talk about um, on one of my future videos, like my future edited videos. Housing, even looking for an apartment. First of all, for any Canadian, is really, 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 really difficult right now. At least I know where I am, and it's crazy. But there's also different ways of explaining what to look for in a house. Like, what does it mean when you get an apartment? It could be empty, or it could have like furniture, or it might have, what is that? What words do you look for? So I'm actually going to do that. Housing vocab, housing vocab. Um, and for example, when you are renting in where I'm from, um, we will say like, oh, a 2-bedroom apartment or, whatever square feet. Whereas in Quebec, you'll see, oh, it's a 1.5, it's a 2.5, it's a 3.5. So like the terminology and the vocabulary is so different. Hi, Courtney Benoit. Merci. Thank you for following. Um, you're very welcome. Medical. It's so different. Oh my gosh, it's so different depending on where you live, like which province. I'm from Saskatchewan. If I wanted to see a doctor right now and I was in Saskatchewan, I would get in my car, I would drive to a walk-in, and I'd say, "Hey, I want to see a doctor. How long is the wait?" They say over a half an hour. I say, "No, thank you," and I go somewhere else. Here in Quebec, it's like you have to like call in and you have to book online, and like even if I wanted to bring my kid, like if I had a child and I wanted them to have an appointment or I have 2 children, I can't bring them together. Sometimes it's just one, at 2 o'clock, one at 6, or maybe one the next day. Like it's so complicated, but I love that you're saying this because it's important to know that. Insurance. Oh, another thing with insurance. Sad story. um, where I'm from, well, I've always lived with my parents, right? Like when I was in my home province. So, but even they say, like, you don't have to buy insurance. Well, they told me you don't have to buy insurance when you have an apartment. But in Quebec, you do. It's to protect yourself or whatever. And my mom thought it was the landlord's responsibility, but here I guess it's not. And then my first apartment, it started on fire. Like it caught fire, half of the building up in flames. And that's when I learned that you need insurance because if my my apartment room and stuff was all like burnt, I would have lost everything and I needed to have insurance. So it's so different from province to province. Yeah, and then I had a fire and almost once a year when I moved to another place, there's another fire. So it was pretty bad. But everything was, nobody died and everyone was fine. But yeah, insurance is huge because it could be health insurance, talk about apartment insurance. Thank you. I love this. Um, yeah, you're very, very welcome. I feel like I'm stuck in expressing my condition or my illness in case. What do you mean? Like, do you feel like you don't have the vocabulary talking to the doctor? Yeah, I'm taking all the problems that Canadian immigrants might have. Feel stuck in expressing condition. And even in French and English, 'cause I don't have the right to have services in English, even though I'm a Canadian. I speak French, and French and English, they don't translate. Like when I'm saying like, oh, I have aching, I have pain, I have, and it's just like there's different words to explain different things, and I feel like French is like j'ai mal, douleur. uh, my condition. I'm just taking notes for future YouTube videos of my illness in case of medical help. Yeah, let me know. Is it a question of vocabulary, like explaining what your health problem is? Is that what the issue is? Let me know, and I will see. Do you help English speakers who struggle with pronunciation? Yes, I do. Yeah, I mean, I used to give one-on-one lessons, like paid lessons, but I'm taking a break for I don't know how long. But once in a while, I should speak slower. But once in a while, I've decided that on Saturdays, I might allow different people to come on and have free English practice just for fun. But it is recorded so I can use it as content. So it's like I do them a favor, they do me a favor. I'm hoping that helps. Yeah, terminology. Um, I have the answer for you. You go to the doctor. Okay. You go to the doctor and you're like, I don't know how to explain my problems. Check out, I'm gonna put it in the comments or the description after I post this video. Check out my video on using ChatGPT. It is so cool because you get ChatGPT and you can say, can you give me a script to see the doctor? A general one, right? And I don't know what your first language is, but I did this in Spanish. It was about pregnancy. So let's say you're pregnant and you're like, which I am pregnant. um, and you want to know like what are some pregnancy words in like English? So you can ask ChatGPT. You can ask them in Spanish. You say, give me a list of the top 50 words regarding pregnancy in Spanish with the English translation. So you can say you speak Persian. So you can ask in Persian, I think. Because ChatGPT understands when I speak Spanish and French, so they might speak Persian. But you could say, give me like the top words regarding this illness or pregnancy. Um, in one column, give me Persian, in one column, give me Spanish. And then you can even ask, like, you can even tell ChatGPT, like, let's say, I don't know, you're suffering from a previous surgery and you don't see very well. So you can write that and then ask ChatGPT in table format, put the English and the Persian, and then you can see if it's giving you the right responses. Like if you want, that's the right vocabulary. But no, it's really cool. ChatGPT is such a great tool to use. Yeah, it's just a good vocabulary. You can even get worksheets. You can say, make me a worksheet on fill in the blank, watch the video. I will put it, if it's not today, I'll put it tomorrow in the description, the ChatGPT video. But yeah, I'm so happy to help. Hello, teacher. Hello, Norden. Courtney Benoit. It's different in Manitoba. It's difficult. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah. No. Growing up, my mom used to she's in a radio contest. Like, did you know that you can listen to the radio and you can like win contests? Like, you can win. My mom would win money. She'd win trips to like BC. She'd win like, I think, did she win a car? But maybe not through radio. But she'd win like food and oh my gosh, now I forget what I'm gonna say. Oh yeah, so we would like me and my mom would be like call, hang up because the line would be busy, which is fun. But I feel like in Quebec, sometimes you'll be like, it's like trying to win a radio contest, just trying to see a doctor. It's really bad. The best solution is Trudeau gives more money to Ukraine. Me, depends on, you know. I think it's good to protect Ukraine. I don't think it's gonna help like medical stuff, but that's a completely different issue. But yeah, Slava Ukraine. I am from Canada. I'm Canadian. Mhm. Is the Maple Leaf not familiar to you? Like you mean the Toronto Maple Leafs? I know who they are. Thank you. How much? How much is what? I don't give lessons anymore. I do free lessons sometimes, which I just gave. Well, I was trying to give one today, but the person didn't come. I'm so sad. Um. Oh yeah, thank you. Congratulations on being pregnant. Um, I don't talk about the city, but province of Quebec. That's where I am now, but I'm from Saskatchewan. So the province of Saskatchewan, I'm from an English speaking province. But yeah. And if you have any questions, let me know. Um, I'm gonna change my banner on YouTube, but if you want to know anything about Canada, if you're an immigrant in Canada and you have questions or concerns or videos you want me to do, tell me. Or if you want to know how to pronounce something in English, let me know. Also, I just started a Patreon, which is kind of like a paid membership. Like there's going to be not really that much free stuff on it, but there might be a little bit. If you were to join a membership with me, where you pay monthly and you get special access to different things, let me know if there's anything that you would like to see. I was thinking of having more like English one-on-one conversations and then record it and then give feedback, so that all of my other members can see that as well. But yeah, if you have an idea, let me know. So I do have like 120 people on my TikTok, so I don't think I'm going to leave right away. I was actually going to leave in like 5 minutes, but I'd stay longer. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. Thank God my health is fine, but imagine myself in a case of sickness. Like, what am I going to say to the doctor just in case? But yes, ChatGPT can help you. Oh, honestly, ChatGPT. I I don't think ChatGPT. I might. I can't speak. Um, my French was good enough to communicate before ChatGPT, so I don't use it that much. Yeah, it's kind of scary. Even like sometimes I think like, oh, if I ever had to call 911 in the beginning, that was hard. It's like you don't have the vocabulary. Karim. I'm in Belgium. I have a Belgian passport. Is that what you mean? Belgian passport. Do I need a visa to come to Canada? Like as a visitor? But even if it was visitor or resident, I actually do not know the law. That could be something to look into. Huh. Peru. Hello. Hola de Canada. Salut, comment vas-tu? Moi, je vais bien, puis toi? And if you have any how to pronounce questions in English, Erika Reyes in Panama. Hola. Don't come here. Muhammad. Muhammad, tell me why you tell him not to come to Canada. I'd like to know what problems you have with Canada because it helps me to know what people might need help. I am from Canada without maple leaf. Oh, a little Charmander. I don't know what that is. I don't. Is that Peru? Canada? Like the Canadian colors? Yeah, it's Peru. pratique mon français avec toi. I guess you mais si tu veux des fois sur le live, oui, mais I'm not really, I don't have a lot of energy to like converse with people outside of lives. Oui, ça va, je rêve de devenir au Canada. Cool. It's nice. Quiero aprender a hablar en inglés fluido. Esa la. And hola, Anar. I mean, привет, Anar. You learn English. I love this. I'm glad you like it. Okay, Vladimir Stepanenko. Is it Stepanenko or Steranenko? But it is known as Stepanenko. I got a question. Do you conduct English lessons in group or individually? I'm just going to stop my chat here. I used to, so used to means in the past, I did give lessons, like one-on-one lessons for those who wanted to practice English. It's more based on conversation. So if they wanted to practice, speak, do an activity, and then at the end of each lesson, I mean, I listened throughout the lesson, but at the end, I share different mistakes, common English mistakes that I hear the person make, and pronunciation mistakes. So that over time, as they see me more and more, they make mistakes. They don't know, they make mistakes, and they'll, oh yeah, they know how to correct it, and then they will start to be able to self-correct. I haven't done groups. So right now, at this very moment, I am not giving English lessons, but once in a while, like I tried to today, I do sometimes do free, like 10-minute English conversations that are recorded. Like they don't see your face, but they can hear you, that are recorded for like content to help other English learners. So if you want to maybe or be informed when and if I give more free lessons, you can sign up for my email list. So if you're on YouTube, if you go down to the description, there'll be a join email list. Do that. Same as TikTok, I think there's a join. Link in bio should say join. Fine. Muhammad, where do you live? Because you say that rent, so it's not rent, it's actually rent, no S, is very expensive. Do you live in Ontario or BC? I find it's very expensive in BC and Ontario. Right. Okay, sorry, I have to go, but I really appreciate your assistance. I am so happy to help you. Peace out. See you later. Yeah, and I'll probably be back on next Saturday too. I want to hang out and help people. Hola, saludos desde Peru. Hola, desde Canada. I will be homeless, baby. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's, yeah, it can be really expensive. There's some places that are like that are more expensive, some are less expensive, but it is really hard. Yeah, I feel you. Especially these past few years, it's hard to find a job too. Ça me plaît, can you parler le français? Oui, je peux parler le français. J'habite au Canada. Yeah. So you're from Azerbaijan. I don't know how to say that country name. Muhammad, I'm sorry, I'm speaking too fast. Yo, very quickly speaking. When I speak English, I was so afraid. It takes practice, hey? It does take practice. I wouldn't say it's the hardest language. Thank you, thank you. So I don't give any lessons right now, so there's no price. Feel free to I'm getting a lot of questions. If you want to be updated on my lessons, when and if I start again, join my email list. The link is in my bio. So don't forget that. Don't forget to subscribe to or follow me on TikTok if you are interested. But also, TikTok might get banned in Canada. Oh, I have to record this. Let me hear this again. So if you want to follow me, Learn English with Jess on YouTube or Facebook. Oh, and I'm glad that you think that my pronunciation is easy to understand. I'm a beginner. Greetings from Gambia, West Africa. I know Gambia. Cool. I was born in Saskatchewan. And the price, it depends on the year, the time of the year. I know I started at $40 American for 50 minutes. And then I went up to like $50 American for 50 minutes, 50 minutes, but I might make it. We'll see. All right, so I got a question. Finisa says, can you say anything in Portuguese? I could say obrigada. That's it. Or nossa, nossa. Da, 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 da. I sit you baby, I sit you baby. I don't know what that means, so it might be really bad, but it's a song. How many languages do you know? Combien de langues est-ce que tu connais? I speak English. Je parle anglais. C'est ma première langue. I speak French. C'est ma deuxième langue, le français. I speak English. Spanish c'est ma troisième langue, l'espagnol. Au niveau intermédiaire, avancé. And then Ukrainian, vraiment débutant. Very basic. Ukrainian. Yeah, $500 Canadian per month for like just for rent. I think that's really hard to find unless you can find someone who is looking for a roommate. I can make a video on that. How to save money. Housing. Save money. Or like saving money when you like move in. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Yeah. I'm gonna start making more videos like that. Comment faire pour émigrer au Canada? I don't know the legal aspects of it, so you have to look on like the Canadian website and stuff like that. Moi, j'habite au Québec. Je parle anglais et français. Je pratique français dans les applications comme Duolingo. It's cool. In Canada, everyone speaks. No. They don't all speak French and English. So the majority of Canada people only speak English. Like where I'm from, just English. Yeah, it's rare that you'll see French. And then in Quebec, mostly just French, but sometimes people will be bilingual. You see a lot more bilingual people like French English in Quebec, and then New Brunswick, the mix. Some are bilingual, some just speak English, some just speak French, and some speak Chiac. And I think they call it French sometimes. Chiac is like a mix of like English and French, but in like a really, really different way. Like it's not really franglais, it's something else. I think that you're from Bosnia. So hello, Bosnia. Hola, soy de Argentina. Tampoco sé qué significa la letra de esta canción tan conocida y pegadiza. What's pegadiza mean? It's probably bad. And I'm from Canada. So hola, Argentina. Combien de personas? I would say almost everyone in Quebec speaks French, except a lot of people in Montreal. There's a lot of linguistic and political tension, I feel like. Yeah, like it's sad. It's sad, but there's some people will like be really rude if you don't speak French, but then some people will be rude, but then people should learn French, and yeah, like sometimes people refuse to help you if you just speak English with them, but sometimes you're a tourist and that's all you speak, so it's really hard. Yeah, my lips are always like that. I don't know why. Nadia, bonjour. Mhm. So how do you learn 3 languages? It's one at a time, un à la fois. C'est drôle parce que Montréal est très célèbre. Celeb, do you mean like, famous or like single? Bosnia. Yeah, I know Bosnia. You gotta lay off the food. What do you mean? That's so rude. I'm actually pregnant. But I don't know if you're probably, American or, like, English speaker, but normally, just a little cultural lesson in Canada, it's rude to say that somebody's fat. And when you tell someone they should lay off the food, that means that they should stop eating, meaning that they're fat. So just a cultural thing, 'cause I know in some in countries it's okay to call people fat, but, now you guys know. Little cultural lesson. That's rude. Aló, ¿todo bien? ¿Cómo estás? Hola. You should use lipstick. You mean lip chap. Lip chap. Lipstick is when it's red and it's usually drying. Lip gloss is also color, but it's sticky or shiny. Lip chap gives moisture. And you know what? It's just my lips. Everyone always says that. What's going on with your lips? It's just the way it is. Why did you move to Quebec if some people say Saskatchewan is the best place to live than other? Who says Saskatchewan's the best place to live? It's kind of funny that people say that. Um, uh, I moved to study and I met my husband. Hi, welcome. It's your first time here. Felicitaciones por tu español. There's some stuff I don't understand. No, I'm not wearing lipstick. Me, Patricia. Hello, you're in Saskatchewan. That's cool. Hey, hey. But I think I'm going to call it the end because I've been live for about 1 hour and 40 minutes. So if you're watching here, actually, I'll stay here. If you're watching here on YouTube, this is the end. Feel free to click here. There should be videos popping up on different playlists. Playlists here to improve your English pronunciation, and playlists here if you want to try to spot different English mistakes and see if you make them too. Anyways, hope everyone is fine, and I'll see you maybe next weekend. Take care.